Dojo Master pull up on them with a kick of his own with immaculate form. Look at this flexibility and look at this technique. Sharp as ever. I deadass apologize because you showed up at the temple. I didn't even know that you were Queen Cougar's granddaughter. That changes a lot of things drastically, girl. Because she hit my line a week ago saying she wanted a link or something just like old times, and was also saying that y'all were coming through. And I just totally forgot about it.
3 squirts are coming to your neck of the woods, so keep an eye on them, will ya?
Wait, who's squirting? Yep, and that's what she told me, that she wanted me to be her sugar baby.
Yo, 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 it's your boy CB Jamrock back at it again with another one, and we got Dawn to Dawn Season 2 is Pure Chaos by the boy Jules Dot. Shout out to the boy for the video, and he ain't lying. Pure Chaos, yes. Season 2 came out of it. Season 2 came back with a bang. Ain't missed yet. Kept you on your edge of your seat. Have you want more. The fact that this nigga Evil Eye is such a pure demon. They can't even talk to this nigga. Even Turbo Granny you could talk to for a little bit. Evil Eye? Fuck no. This nigga don't want to talk shit. The moment this nigga come out, nigga, he swinging. He don't give a damn. And he purposely make sure this nigga swing on who first? Okaroon. He's like, oh, you the nigga with the most juice in this room, nigga. Blah! Catch these hands. But anyway, let's get into the video.
Yo, Momo, is you alright, girl?
Floyd Moneyman Tissian?
I'm here to help you, girl.
Wow, why are you back? Where's your son? Wasn't that the whole reason you...
Girl, you know I'm a deadbeat. Stop playing. Nah, I'm just kidding. He's whipping the ship right now. Because on my planet, in order to get your license, I don't know how it is over here. You gotta be 16. But I figured I had the bright idea. Let me just teach this little nigga how to drive at 4 years old so then he could be ahead of the curve. So 2 days a week, I let him take the reins and whip that shit by himself without me even in there.
Hey, yo, Gran, what song you want me to sing while you coming down? Wait, no, I got one. Don't even answer that. I got one. Ready? Fucking Robitussin. I don't know why this shit got me lazy right now. Yeah, can't do Percocets for my life. Ooh, I thought
Yeah, so with Dinadan, I haven't been covering it as of late just because I went and saw the movie, which I did kind of want to do a video on, but I couldn't find the time to do so. So as I'm covering the rest of the season, if I decide to drop a compilation video, I may incorporate the first 3 episodes and just kind of tag it onto that video. And speaking of the movie, I feel like that should have realistically ended where episode 4 ended, because it felt like everything wrapped up at the end of this one. Because we started right where the movie ended off with the Keto Diet family or whatever their name is. They're still antagonizing Momo, even though she just saved their lives. Still talking about this worm spirit volcano buffoonery as she's running around this city trying to patch the hole with LeBron Shaboing Boing. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know what is wrong with me, y'all.
Yeah, I'm not. Yo, that was a wild state, nigga. What? Wow. That shit took a minute to register. I was like, hold on, nigga, what? You all right, my dog? That was crazy.
Still talking about this worm spirit volcano buffoonery as she's running around this city trying to patch the hole with LeBron Shaboing Boing. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know what is wrong with me, y'all. Keep in mind, me talking right now, this is me as I'm editing. This is not present me that you're watching. Well, it is, but it's not. Either way, I just wanted to take the time to apologize on behalf of that nigga for whatever he was spewing. Because current me, that's not me anymore. I've grown since then. And I won't be participating in any more rubbish like that nigga just said. But I'm just gonna steer clear from talking about other dudes' hogs. That's how I just wanted to put that disclaimer out there. I stand firm on it. I hope so. Let's carry on. But no, so this episode, it looked very minimalistic at first, but it was moving very smooth. Just the way Momo was running, the way she was getting chased by the Goblin Goons. And I don't feel like I was able to say it yet in one of these videos. I have said on the Patreon. But side note, this season's opening, I really like the song, love the song actually. And while it's obviously not gonna have as much of an impact as the first one, I'd still go to the club and shake my ass meat off the bone if this shit came on. Like, it's still really good. Click the subscribe button to JULZ. Dot 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 dot. Caramel sweetness has all the cougars in a frenzy. Dot 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 dot. Got a second channel too, so you should go subscribe to that. Dot 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 dot. Let's continue this video before I keep singing like trash. But no, so that aside, Granny Goblin is completely horizontal and turns Momo into the letter C and gives her quite possibly one of the cleanest and destructive drop kicks I've ever seen with those dirty ass feet. And speaking of dirty ass kicks, as Grandma and her two goons are pulling up on Momo like the fucking shield, we see the dojo master pull up on them with a kick of his own with immaculate form. Look at this flexibility and look at this technique. Sharp as ever. I dead ass apologize because you showed up at the temple. I didn't even know that you were Queen Cougar's granddaughter. That changes a lot of things drastically, girl. Because she hit my line a week ago saying she wanted a link or something just like old times and was also saying that y'all were coming through. And I just totally forgot about it.
3 squirts are coming to your neck of the woods, so keep an eye on them, will ya?
Wait, who's squirting?
Yep, and that's what she's told me, that she wanted me to be her sugar baby. So he starts 1v4ing the dudes, and this is where I don't know where Gigi or Evil Eye, or if you even want to call this nigga Messi, the way he's working that ball, he pulls up out of nowhere and starts going absolutely ballistic. And this choreography is some of the best in the game, right? Like, deadass, the way that they animate their body moving and the fluidity and just the shots that they get, as well as like some of the moves that these niggas are hitting, is very JJK-esque to me. And every time I watch it, I'm like always thinking that this is not even an action show like that, but the action is some of the best in the game, because we see Momo playing a crazy ass support role, and even after their beef, still is assisting Green Grandma. Gigi tries blitzing her again after she gets moved out the way. Here comes Rock Lee top rope, but you see Gigi adapt and then hit him with a drop kick to bounce his ass off the ground. And he's going for the final blow, but then Momo pulls his ass out the way again. It was such a good scene. And Gigi's going nuts until you know who pulls up. Gervonta Davis. And not only just Gervonta, but Queen Cougar with a freshly polished bat and a Capri 120 menthol in the mouth. And this shit deadass started to look like Shibuya, because we see Gervonta pulling up on Gigi's right side, as tight a form you could have, just ready to unleash this flurry. He gets slugged the fuck out of here. And Brandon takes the one. I don't think we've even seen her fight yet like that, but she starts running a 60-second with him. And keep in mind, we've seen this nigga moving against Okaroon, against the 3 he was just fighting. Like, he is a very well-rounded specimen who, with the way he fights, a normal human being shouldn't even really be able to keep up with him. But
Granny's not a normal human.
Cougar, whose caboose accounts for 1/5 of her body weight. So it's like, I'm sitting here thinking she has weapon in hand. Prime Queen Cougar probably wouldn't even need that. She was probably toasting dudes hand-to-hand combat back in her prime, with the way she was keeping up with
Oh nah, nigga, she had the bat back in the day too.
Him too, though. He was Great camera work, by the way. He was throwing combinations, and she's weaving all of them though. Gets a hit off on him. He tries getting a high kick in. She ducks, and I know her knees felt that one. That shit probably sounded like when a toad's croaking. But either way, she's still going at it, looking as magnificent.
Nigga, you forget, nigga, her body's forever young.
This woman is something special. And not even that. She spread out the Capri menthol at him, hit his eye just to disorient him for a second. Where, keep in mind, if I'm Gigi, I'm eating that cigarette whole.
Come on, bro.
I think she ran out of stamina. So then Taro gets in the prime no allows position. And they must have given the cameraman a raise or something, because this shot where it looks like we're kind of running behind him and then we see him closing the distance between QC, Evil Eye, and himself. This was some of the most unique camera work I've seen in a minute. And one of the best shots I think I've seen in a fight, even if it was just a little section of it. I can't think of a lot of scenes from the shows that I've watched that kind of compare to this. And just in terms of like the uniqueness and the way they went about it, even if it was just a small little 5-second thing, it was just done really well.
Yeah.
Evil Eye absolutely obliterated this nigga's existence. Had his ass looking like a jigsaw puzzle. At least I thought. But this was all part of the plan. Ended up Gojo in that fool. Prison realm. Shit's been the plan from the jump. And they got him good. But no, and at the end of that episode, we see Momo tweaking out. She's thinking Okaroon has perished. Also, side note, I said in the reaction, don't remember when Gervonta got a nose. But his sniffer aside, we see QC hit her smash ultimate victory pose, because she knows the performance she just put on and the plan that she concocted was some of the best work of her career, because that was beautiful ball by her. But after that, we see Momo tweaking out because she's obviously wondered.
You gotta love the fact that Granny knows she a baddie nigga. Come out there in the huge sweater and the little shorts. Damn. That woman like, nigga, I don't give a damn how old I am. I'm that bitch.
Whether or not
She don't put on no other clothes, nigga.
And Gervonta Dantalian Jr. was whipping the ship ferociously and was not only putting out these fires but excavated Okarun and Turbo Granny out the lava, and they were protected because they got entrapped in that cheese whiz from the episodes prior, which ultimately saved their life. And it was a very heartwarming moment where she's crying, they hug, and it was a very wholesome thing. And just the way they've been developing their relationship has been like the best part of the show for me, because not only just in this episode, even in the next one too, like you could see the progression and them taking meaningful steps, even if they're small ones. It really reminds me of myself to a degree. Not even trying to sound like corny with it, like I just feel like as a young man, like seeing the way Okarun acts is very comparable to not only the way I used to act with women, and at least how I used to feel inside. I may not have expressed it the same way he does, but I could definitely like feel those types of emotions within me. And I feel like a lot of dudes could relate to that. And it's just, I feel like it's getting represented in a really meaningful and thoughtful way. Aloha, aloha, anoke, aloha, 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 anokai, aloha. There's no place I'd rather be than on my surfboard out at sea, lingering in the ocean blue. And if I had one wish come true, I'd hope and I'd pray that we see Gigi come back. Wikiki mahau leoi. Open it up, let's see. But I'd say this was one of the in-between episodes where they're just mingling, regrouping, and just building relationships more with one another. And we see them starting off with a little feast, and for some reason the food is in 4K and looks higher quality than life itself. I'm sure that shit tasted fantastic. And I mean, we knew this, but this man Gigi knows ball. It seems like he's well versed in cougarometry, because as soon as he gets that hot water poured on him, straight out the curse, first sentence out of his mouth is, Aunt Seiko's still here, still looking as riveting and voluptuous as ever. Not even worried about his well-being first, just worried about if that burger's still tender. And that's why you gotta appreciate his character. And his tweakage aside, in this episode,
no, I don't.
Very important plot points.
Well, that's the only thing I do appreciate about Gigi. You do know how bad Granny is.
Where she's like kind of inching to holding his hand. And I don't care if I sound soft, because at the end of the day, we really all are. I just love, nigga. Like, seeing this shit was so wholesome and cute. It was really putting a smile on my face, but also making me upset, because it's just like, it's hard to find something organic like this now. You know, let me not get into it. If I start going, I won't stop. With the amount I could go on about this topic, that shit will turn into white noise that you just put on when you're going to sleep. We'd probably get to an 8 to 9 hour video. But this is just good altogether, man. But we see him pull his hand away, and then she tells him to put it back, and then she starts like messing with it and just giving him what the woman back in my day used to call scratchies. But more importantly, that aside, we see QC in business attire, as if she didn't mean business already. We already knew the type of shit she's on. She's serious as it is.
The first time we've seen Granny in a new fit in a minute.
If I see her dressed up in this apparel, this shit will have me saying words like obsequious and cacophony, which that's not in my day-to-day. I just looked those up. With the way I'd be talking, it would sound like I've been on point with my vocabulary workshop homework. Because if she means business, I could talk business, and I could talk it with 4+ syllable words. I'd be talking about, after we handle business with Gigi, let's rendezvous and have a romantic escapade out on the cliffside of Japan with white wine and a charcuterie board. I know what that is. That's the cheese shit. I know what that is. I'm telling you, like, I'm becoming an adult, yo. And she would have to accept, because I know those cougars love that. But no, actual important plot point of this episode, after Gigi meets his parents who look nothing like him, we see that the Green Goblin family was actually a family of goblins all along. And this was like when Orochimaru took off his woman mask, which I don't know why he did. I missed that lady. She was bad. I'm just kidding. She gave me nightmares. We see Gigi throw her face on the tree, and she turned into a real deal critter. And right after that, we see Okarun and Momo rendezvous at the crack of dawn before school.
Subternial.
Shit is so cute, dog. It makes me want to gouge my eyes out of my fucking this is young love, man. It's just like we've all been there. I feel like I've been getting very sentimental this video, so I'm gonna try to stop. But just seeing this relationship develop is good stuff, man. But no, Momo invites Okarun and Ira to stay at her house for the time being while they get this Gigi situation under control, and we get like a final little roundup of.
Oh, everybody skips that scene where Momo's friends, you know, old girl kind of grabbed Okarun and was like, "No, give back my Momo." And I like to point that out, not because of the give my Momo back, the fact that Okarun was grabbed by another girl didn't even panic. That's major development for Okaron. Okaron, touched by any girl, would lose his shit. But to be able to be grabbed by old girl and nothing, that's how comfortable he is with that friend group now. And I was like, this is some major progress. Not only is he making some more romantic progress with Momo, he's now, I wouldn't say he's their friend, but he's a friend through association. And he's, he's cool enough to be able to be damn near hugged by her platonically and not freak out about it. More or less just be like, I'm not taking Momo, get off of me. He's okay to get into that kind of a play situation and not freak out, which is, I think, great for our boy. Shows that his training and he's building a lot more confidence.
Everyone just chilling at the house, eating some hyper realistic food again, and just nice chill dialogue, which again is like the character relationships, not even just Okaron and Momo, just like everyone in general. I'd say that's like probably the best part about this show.
Yo, J Money, you feeling okay, or what's up with you? Ooh, no one ever get over you until I find something.
Fuck Evil Eye, I gotta protect Momo from this nigga. And lastly for this episode, they had a little bait and switch moment where you think Okaron's gonna drop the sauce on Gigi and make him combust, but then he does it. But then he gets the second sauce, and they have some SpongeBob ass moment where the littlest drop gets on his finger, and then it looks like someone dropped a boogie bomb. And going into this episode, I thought it was gonna be a full 24 minutes of them trying to get a hold of him again, but instead they suppress this nigga right out the floodgates and decide to call the Ginyu Force of rock bands to try and pry this demon out of him on some sinner shit.
Yo, don't disrespect the rock band, nigga. They not that weird. Okay, maybe it is a little bit. Cause them niggas pulled up and was like, yeah. Boy, Granny was like, get out. Get the fuck out right now. She like, nigga, I ain't with the bullshit. My house just got blown up by this little motherfucker. Get out. They're like, oops, sorry, my bad. Then they heard them talking about the Hayashi. And they was like, oh, sorry, did you all call? Is this Miss Seiko ISA's house? Yeah, we are the. She like, nigga, you should have said that the first time. Damn.
Where like their music is so transcendent that it could break into different realms of reality. And before we get started with their concert, we see Momo and Ira squabbling, and then we see QC. Ow! I'm sorry. I think I just tore both ACLs simultaneously because seeing her with the hair down made me jump about 30 feet up in the air.
Nigga, what, bruh? This episode, they knew what the fuck they was doing, nigga. They were creating nothing but Granny Seiko merch, nigga. Cause hair down. Let me hold on. Go back right here. This right here, action figure. Guarantee you, gonna be an action figure on the market. Then she put her hair in a ponytail, and another part of this, another action figure, guaranteed. Then she had her hair in another style, again, with the jacket on. After they got all this squared out, another action figure. Like, nigga, Granny knows she a baddie, nigga. Got to be more careful. Damn.
That made me jump about 30 feet up in the air. I got way too much airtime for being as heavy as I am. So on that landing, it was cataclysmic. And I really didn't intend to make this a drooling over QC video. But I mean, she's just had so many moments these last 3 episodes. It's kind of hard to ignore what she's doing. But no, so keep in mind, as I said before, I watched this shit in dub. So we see them turning up their amps, getting their warm-up shots in before they perform. And it's like, I could tell that they were baiting us and that they were actually going to perform well, even though this nigga broke his bass string before we even started. But I didn't expect this performance to be one of the best OSTs I've ever seen.
I ain't gonna lie, nigga. They got me in the beginning because this motherfucker was playing the jumpers and his stick flew away. This nigga broke the chord. I'm like, oh, these niggas trash. But then them boys started rocking. I was like, oh, shit.
Like,
I had to give them props.
I watched the scene both in English and Japanese. It damn near sounded the same. I don't know what English voice actor they got to do this part, but it sounded like they got Steven Tyler on the pipes because he was going absolutely berserk. This alone, after this performance finished, I was dead ass convinced that this was the best episode of the show because this sequence of them playing some shit you'd hear in Guitar Hero. And just the visual effects, and as I said before, this deadass felt like that.
Them niggas was rocking so hard, the spirits woke up, nigga, and was like...
I'm not gonna say it because I feel like I've just been going back to back with this shit. It's unhealthy at this point. Let's just say I lied to you. I love the blues. That's all I'm gonna say. One more time. Somebody take me in your arms tonight. But no, the shots that they were getting, some of the still frames were some of the best in the show. And then that mixed with everyone starting to turn up, bobbing their head, with Psycho doing the same shit, and him starting to levitate. Oh my goodness. And while this Super Bowl performance is going on, we see Gigi crying to not exercise his demons because he's just a little kid who wants to play with other kids or something like that. So then QC puts a halt to this operation. This fiasco is over. I'll cash app you guys when I go inside and get situated. Evil Eye is now one of the homies, so accept him with open arms.
Model.
Huh?
Ooh.
Huh? What? What type of malarkey is this?
Sorry I made you guys come all the way out here. I greatly appreciate your services, though, and you guys should go mainstream with that. Seriously. Quit your 9-to-5s and just push for it. You don't have to apologize. Honestly, I mean, call us over anytime, Psycho. And would it be possible to do Zelle instead of the car shop? Grandma, are you sure about this? You heard the kid.
Okay, hold the phone. So does this mean we're supposed to keep an eye on him forever now? Because I am most definitely not doing that. He doesn't care about any of us, and I'm not messing up my makeup time and time again to just save his ass. If anything, he should be sending me bread.
Okay, girl, then go somewhere. Damn. I mean, I guess I'll just have to get stronger and do what I gotta do to protect him. I'll just lock in the gym. I've been going 3 days a week. I'll get some cardio in there too, and I'll make it 5.
Are you crazy? Why would you go out of your way for him and put yourself in danger like that?
No, girl, I'm not crazy. I'm just that nigga. And I mean, that's my friend we're talking about. I don't got a reptilian heart like you, so I mean, I actually have some empathy and sympathy up in that motherfucker. So Okarum was spitting heat. His girl was falling madly in love with him. And it was just a very heartfelt scene. At this halfway point, I'm kind of under the impression that this is one of the best episodes in the show, definitely top 5. And I don't think I'm crazy to say that this back half of it, in terms of how the characters were interacting with each other, was
he ain't show the other one
that we've seen in the show. Because Ginyu Metal, they head out, starts downpouring. We see QC rocking.
Yep, there it is.
And she's just experimenting. She's just trying to sit this trash. She's not even
come on, bro.
Experimenting. She's just trying to sit this metal. They head out, starts downpouring. We see QC
right there. Another figure. Ponytail. Like, come on, bro. Like, why is the baddest bitch in this goddamn thing? The granny. And they know what they was doing. Tank top, high ponytail. Another figure. Soul Dog.
Rocking a high ponytail, and she's just experimenting. She's just trying to sit this trash. She's not even a high ponytail type of woman, but she knows who's watching. Us charcuterie niggas. I'm telling you, bringing it back to that. I'd send her an edible arrangement out of those meats and cheeses every single month. Let me carry on. But we see them go inside. She's giving demands like a...
There it is again. Right there.
Let me carry on. But we see them go...
Another new hairstyle, new ponytail. Kind of a wrap updo. She knew what she was doing this whole episode, nigga. She was just flexing. Nigga. I can rock it however I want it, and I'll still look like a bad bitch, even with the jacket on. Baddie.
Go inside. She's giving demands like a dominatrix on like grounding techniques and channeling your chi. Telling this nigga
and again,
like a dog. I made too many.
Nope. Still rocking the shorts.
But this was that very organic and relatable.
Still rocking the booty shorts.
When they were having this little sleepwalking scene, there's little to no dialogue. You just hear the wind in the background, the floorboards creaking, and Okudun and Gigi having their middle of the night piss. Because it's like, I don't know how it is for y'all, but if I'm sleeping over at someone's house, I usually have these frequently. If I'm at my own house in the comfort of my bed, I think my body knows that I could just chill. But it seems like whenever I'm on a trip and I'm in a hotel room with people or spend the night at someone's house at between like 2 and 4 a.m., those are heavy stream hours. And if I wake up and do that, then I'm gonna be pissing the sheets. I just don't understand the science behind it. But it's like these little details too, like when Okurum's waiting in queue for the bathroom and he does the little footage. I do that shit all the time. I love those little details, man. And it's just like that with the scene where Momo opens the door and she's got this face going on, damn near still sleeping, and Ira's in the background, sounding like round 17 on zombies, and just Okura and Gigi bonding as well. Next day comes along, everyone's eating breakfast, Gigi's learning his cheat positions.
Back to
And
the
going
original.
Back to the detail thing really quick. Them showing Ira doing her 17-step skincare routine with exfoliating and everything, and just seeing her then start to do her makeup and her eyebrows being thin, and then her thickening them out and doing the eyeliner, and just like you seeing the progression with it as if like it was.
We all know, nigga. She put on that show for who? Okaroon. Well, she woke up early. Then she got the hair down, straightened. I look good for my man.
some real life shit, even like those details which really weren't even necessary, but they just like kind of put them there.
I think that was
make you
anime
see
only
it
because they didn't do that
realism.
in
It
the
just makes that
in the manga.
experience watching it so much better
They-
because you just appreciate the time and effort.
They showed you that
it
she
took
woke up
to
and went in
do
the bathroom and
things
did
like that. But
a little
now,
something,
like,
but they did a
after
full
hyper-realistic
routine.
breakfast, They go to school.
Takakura-kun, are you sure you have everything? You remember to do your homework? And you ate all your breakfast, brush your teeth, put on clean underwear today?
Yes, girl, damn. My stomach hurts, man. Damn.
Probably because you slept with that sludge of a stomach out all night.
And you didn't cover it? Takakura, you would never want to spend the night in the same room as this woman. All night she was flopping like those Dot's last video. It was really gross, and she had like snot bubbles going everywhere. Oh my gosh.
Oh, shut the fuck
My
up!
makeup without even asking, like get your bread up, girl.
You
know what I'm
literally
saying?
said I could. And how are you talking about sleeping when your ass sounded like a V12 engine in that motherfucker?
And this episode ends with Momo saying that she needs to get her money up because she's living with pennies to her name. And with that new job that she gets in a matter of, I'd say 5 minutes, her two girlfriends pull up to Okarun since she's not hanging with them and take him out. And that nigga was probably going through hell, man. His stats for the day were probably 10 stores, 4 Starbucks, and 5 were almost done. That's just how it is when you're going out on the town with women. And if you're with the girl that you like, I'll go out all day. I don't care. But there is a point in time about 30 minutes into it where I'm getting severely fatigued. And at whatever store we go to, I have to find a spot to sit at. Ladies, I'm not a dater. I don't date, and I won't shake them. I won't shake the dreads. Just unhand me, guys. Damn.
Like, what do you mean we're getting tea? That sounds like a date.
If Momo took Gigi out for tea, would that be a date? Preposterous. No way on planet Earth would that be considered a date. And I'll be damned if I caught that man sipping herbal infusions with her in public. That wouldn't happen in the first place. But no, so they drag him escaping multiple times. But I mean, they're running a sensational double team on him, and he has nowhere to go. To where we eventually get to the reason why they were taking him out, which I thought initially was just them replacing Momo for the day, since she can't hang out with them.
Nah.
And just wanted a third person in their party. But they end up taking him to her job, where she's working at a maid cafe. And it's like, this is the shit I'm talking about. Like, just her being embarrassed and them pushing Okura.
Hey, bro, best wing girls ever. Like Momo, nigga, they gonna be friends till they old, and they gonna laugh. And man, well, you remember the day that we brought Okaru to your child with the maid outfit? Yes, girl. They gonna remember reminiscing this stuff for a minute. Homies for life, bro. Like them girls had her back no matter what, nigga. Ride or dies. Standing 10 toes for her. Even standing 10 toes for Okaroon.
Towards her, it's like I've had situations like this, not where the girl I was talking to was working in a maid cafe, but like where my friends or like the friends of hers were kind of like pushing me to like make a move and stuff like that, and just see it was just another one of those wholesome cute scenes. And
Nice
they've been
touch.
Really focusing on like
Like
the
that.
relationship build in these last 3 episodes, like
Magnifique.
ever since the Evil Eye incident. And it's been great to see, and that's where we're at right now. These last 3 episodes, this season in general has been really good, man. And it's been good in a very different way than I feel like season 1 was, because season 1 felt like something random every single episode, and not a lot of character development was being had. More so just a lot of characters were being introduced, and the only development was really between Momo and Okarum. But this season, I feel like we're getting a lot more involvement, obviously since the characters were already introduced, but like we're getting a lot more involvement with Gigi and like with Javantalion and with Ira. And I'm thinking about, that's not to say that
That remind me the goddamn the Martian. That motherfuckers left the little cookout. Was like, all right, we'll see y'all later. Got into their spaceship, blasted off, and came back next door. I was like, Come on, man. Aliens are supposed to be a secret. These niggas just doing all this shit just to flex, nigga. just to land right next door, and then lower themselves back down. Like, come on. All right, we're gonna have to get y'all a regular car. Y'all need to stash that spaceship somewhere ASAP.
The development was not present in season 1 because obviously we had like the Ira episode and stuff like that. But it just seems like we have a lot more scenes of them just talking. I really do like those, and Okarun's been going crazy. His stocks have been going up for sure. So, yeah, it's been a good time. And I don't know how I'm gonna do it moving forward. If I'm gonna do Dan to Dan every week or every other week, we'll see. I think it probably just depends on the episode and what's in it. So, you may or may not see another Dan to Dan video next week. But if y'all stay to the end, appreciate y'all for watching. By the time this comes out, should be Friday. I may be streaming later today if I can get it set up properly. And just make sure y'all sub to this channel, sub to the second channel. And I appreciate y'all for watching. And without further ado, on to the next one. And yeah, that's it.
Oh man, oh man, oh man. Shout out to the boy Jules, man. Nice breakdown, nice breakdown. Gotta give him his props. Always does a good breakdown. But yeah, man. Season 2 has been great so far. Like, every character in this episode, in these last episodes, have been great. Kuros have been great little antagonists. Finding out that there's Submarines was cool. Turbo Granny's been, Turbo Granny. Granny Seiko looking fine as ever. Gigi, he's still annoying. Like, he too hyper for me. Like, I don't mind him being silly, but this nigga be silly all the time. Like, this nigga, nigga silly is his default. Like, bruh, like, nigga, he be doing too much all the time. Like Okarun was talking to him, and this nigga's like, like, why are you doing? Nigga, I'm trying to have a conversation with you. Why are you doing this? What are you doing? Like, relax, nigga. Don't have to be that guy all the time. Like, and he's just genuinely that guy. Like, just too much, nigga. You doing too much. I mean, you relax. But even after that, still cool. I love the kind of frenemy between Momo and Ira. I don't know why they don't just go ahead and be best friends already. I mean, she already got 2 best homies in the world, who took who took our boy Okarun, you know what I'm saying, took him on a mission to see Momo and her new maid job. Them was like, we gonna make sure she keep this job. Bring her boo there, her boo thing. Show up and let him see her do her damn thing. Best homies in the world there. Cause they could have just let her go to the job. Told Okarun, yeah, she got a job, so she ain't gonna be doing this, and this dip. But they're like, you know what? Let him pull up this baby girl first job, see how she's doing. A1. Now, hopefully, we get a little bit more to Ira's story. I hope she could, smooth everything out in her class, because obviously, kind of blew her spot a little bit when she told everybody the truth. And now everybody like, but since Momo, spoke to her and acted like they were still cool, maybe that'll kind of blow everything over eventually. It's gonna take a while, but eventually. But anyway, Don to Don Season 2 is pure chaos by your boy Jules Dot. Appreciate y'all watching. Y'all know what to do.